Hello, students. Let us begin the next chapter, chapter 9. The name of the chapter is Data Handling. In this chapter, we will be discussing and learn about tabulation and analysis of data, recording and organization of data, and also we will learn to represent data using a pictograph and a bar graph. But first of all, let us understand the meaning of the word data. Simply, data is a collection of numbers gathered to give some information. Yani ki if we look at a specific collection of numbers, we will be able to collect some information from that. Then we can say that this is a piece of given data to us. Other examples, everyday examples of data involve your teacher recording the attendance of students in your class every day, or you recording the marks you obtained after every test subject wise. Similarly, here we are given the cricket scoreboard. Two boards have been illustrated here. In the first board, we are given name of bowlers, the overs given to them, the maiden overs they gave, the runs they give, and the wickets they have taken. In the similar manner, in the second table, we are given name of batsmen, the runs they took, the balls they faced, and the time duration in which they scored the runs. So, from this table, we can easily understand that consider batsman F. Here, he scored 55 runs. Out of how many balls? 70 balls faced by him, and the time duration he took is 81 minutes. Here we are given the unit which is in minutes. So here, simply by looking at the table, we can understand the time taken by a batsman. In the same way for bowlers, consider bowler B. 10 overs were given to that specific bowler and he or she gave one maiden over, and the runs given were 30 runs and took 2 wickets. So looking at this table, we can easily understand some important information. Similarly, in your day-to-day life, you have seen several kinds of table consisting of numbers, figures, name, etc. So all these tables provide data. So what is data? A data is a collection of numbers gathered to give some information. That is, data gives us information. That is what we can say in simple words. Let us discuss the next topic, recording data. So here we are taking an example of a class which is preparing to go for a picnic. Now the teacher asked the students to give their choice of fruits, यानी कि बनाना, एप्पल, ऑरेंज और गुआवा में से जिसको जो फ्रूट्स पसंद है वो बता दो. तो उमा ने एक लिस्ट प्रिपेयर किया इसके लिए, and this is the list which Uma prepared, which shows that firstly Raghav has preferred a banana, प्रीति को और एप्पल पसंद है, अमर गुआवा पसंद करता है और फातिमा जो है शी लाइक्स ऑरेंज. सो इन दिस वे वी हैव अ लिस्ट. दिस लिस्ट वुड हेल्प द टीचर टू डिस्ट्रीब्यूट fruits according to choice, and also we will get the number of fruits required. For instance, we can count that here 1 2 3 4 5 students require एप्पल्स. सो पिकनिक में 5 एप्पल्स ले जा सकते हैं. तो इस तरह से हम डेटा को रिकॉर्ड कर सकते हैं. बट इफ द लिस्ट वॉज अ बिट लॉन्गर, यानी कि यहाँ पर लिमिटेड स्टूडेंट्स है, समझो अगर हमारे पास 100 स्टूडेंट्स का लिस्ट होता तो एक एक करके काउंट करना वुड बी अ टेडियस जॉब. सो one of the students came up with an idea to find the number of fruits easily. What they did was they drew a square and labeled each box with the name of the fruit. Now, if a specific student wanted to eat banana, then he or she would put a pebble in the square marked banana. That is, a student opting for banana will put a pebble in the square marked for bananas. Similarly for orange, apple and so on. If Ritu wanted to eat an apple, then she would put a pebble in the square marked as apple. So in this way we can simply count the number of pebbles and find out the number of fruits. So what we did here was recording data. नाउ लेट अस डिस्कस द नेक्स्ट टॉपिक, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑफ डेटा। जो डेटा हमने रिकॉर्ड किया, जो डेटा हमने कलेक्ट किया, उसको प्रॉपरली कैसे ऑर्गेनाइज करेंगे ताकि हमें जो सेम इंफॉर्मेशन है उसको ईजिली मिले और पेबल्स की या कोई और ऐसी चीज़ की रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं हो, हम लोग सिर्फ पेपर और पेन से ये डेटा को कलेक्ट कर सकें। तो इस तरह से हम लोग एक टेबल प्रिपेयर कर सकते हैं। सो यहाँ पर क्या करेंगे, we will write the name of the fruit or whatever item it is. So here we have banana, orange, apple, guava और यहाँ पर जितने भी हम लोगों ने काउंट किए थे वो लिखेंगे. So after counting this we have 8, we require 3 oranges, 5 apples, 4 guavas and so on. So in this table one tick mark, this mark it indicates 1, यानी कि अगर यहाँ पर 3 ticks है इसका मतलब क्या है, 3 marks है इसका मतलब है 3 oranges are required. So this is organization of data. Let us consider an example to properly understand this. Now the teacher wants to know the choice of food of each student as a part of midday meal program. तो यहाँ पर choice लिखा हुआ है और number of students given है, ठीक है. सो यहाँ पर चॉइस है ओनली राइस, ओनली चपाती, ओनली बोथ राइस एंड चपाती, और यहाँ पर नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स भी गिवन है. बट लुक एट दिस टेबल, इट सीम्स लाइक इट इज़ अ बिट डिफिकल्ट टू काउंट द नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स. सो one of the students gave an idea that let us put them in a group of 10, यानी कि 10 काउंट करके उसके ग्रुप के बाद एक सर्कल बना लेते हैं. तो यहाँ पर ये जो mark है, this indicates 1. So if it is written like this, then that means it is 2. Similarly this is 3, this means 4, this means 5 and so on. So यहाँ पर ये 10 है और इसको हम काउंट करेंगे तो there will be 7. तो 10 plus 7 we have 17. In the same way for the choice of chapati only we have 10 plus 3. This means 3. तो 10 plus 3 यानी कि 13 and 10 plus 10 this means 20. Again a student made a suggestion that instead of 10 क्यों ना हम 5 के ग्रुप्स में करें, यानी कि this means 5 again 5 and 5. तो इस तरह से काउंटिंग और सिंपल हो जाएगा क्योंकि यहाँ पर इन द अबाउट टेबल यहाँ पर 7 काउंट करते वक्त भी थोड़ी मिस्टेक्स हो सकती हैं. इट वुड बी लॉन्ग, सो हियर वी कैन सिंपली group them as 5 instead of 10. So 5 plus 5 plus 5 15 और easily हमें दिख रहा है कि this is 2. So 15 plus 2 is 17. Similarly 5 plus 5 10 plus 3 13 and 4 times 5 that is 20. Here the teacher suggested that the fifth mark in the group of 5 should be used as a cross as shown by this. So these are tally marks. Thus this and this shows the count to be 5 plus 2 that is 7. यानी कि अगर हम इस तरह से लिखेंगे तो ये 1 है, this denotes 2, this denotes 3, this denotes 4 and if we make 4 and put a cross then this means 5. So in the same way these two shows 5 plus 5 that is 10. तो इसको हम 10 काउंट करेंगे. सो नाउ दिस इज द फाइनल टेबल. यहाँ पर राइज ओनली के लिए वी हैव 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 2 यानी कि 17. अब हमें देखते ही पता चल जाएगा इजीली, हमें सिंगल काउंट नहीं करने पड़ेंगे. वी कैन जस्ट डायरेक्टली लुक एट दिस एंड टेल दैट दिस इज 5 plus 5 10 plus 3 it is 13. The same way here we have 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 20. Now we can look at the table and without much counting we can tell the number of students. Let us now understand the next topic, pictograph. A cupboard has 5 compartments. In each compartment, a row of books is arranged. The details are indicated in the adjoining table. Here in this table, we are given rows, number of books, and here this picture, it indicates one book. यानी कि इसका मतलब क्या है, एक बुक है. सो रो 1 में कितने बुक्स हुए इस पिक्चर के अकॉर्डिंग, वी हैव 1 2 3 4 बुक्स इन रो 1 and in row 3 we have 2 books. सो दिस इज अ पिक्टोग्राफ, यानी कि पिक्चर की मदद से डेटा को रिप्रेजेंट किया गया है. सो वी कैन इजीली विजुअलाइज द डेटा. A pictograph represents data through pictures of objects. It helps answer the questions on the data at a glance. यानी कि एक बार देख के एक ग्लांस से ही हमें पता चल जाएगा डेटा के बारे में. तो पिक्टोग्राफ जो है वो एक टाइप ऑफ रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ डेटा है, लेकिन थ्रू पिक्चर्स ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट्स. Let us now discuss the next topic, interpretation of a pictograph. Let us consider an example. The following pictograph shows the number of absentees in a class of 30 students during the previous week. So here we are given days of the week and the number of absentees. तो यहाँ पर हमें देखते ही पता चल रहा है कि मंडे को 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 students were absent. On the other hand, on Thursday, no students, that is 0 students were absent. On Friday, 1 student was absent, and so on. We can easily find the data. So here we are asked a few questions. On which day were the maximum number of students absent? By looking at the pictograph, we can easily say that the maximum absentees were on Saturday. बाकी सारे days में जो pictures है, जो number of students है वो less दिखाई दे रहे हैं. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maximum absentees were on Saturday. There are 8 pictures in the row for Saturday. Saturday के row में 8 pictures है, और on all other days the number of pictures are less. Saturday के comparison में बाकी सारे rows में pictures कम है. Next, which day had full attendance? कौन से डे पे फुल अटेंडेंस है? जैसे मैंने स्टार्टिंग में बताया, इन द रो ऑफ थर्सडे वी हैव नो पिक्चर, दैट मीन्स देर आर नो एब्सेंटी. हियर 1 पिक्चर मीन्स 1 एब्सेंटी. तो 0 एब्सेंटीज का मतलब क्या है? उस दिन फुल अटेंडेंस था. अगेंस्ट थर्सडे देर इज नो पिक्चर, दैट इज नो वन इज एब्सेंट. Thus, on that day, the class had full attendance. Next, what was the total number of absentees in that week? So, इस क्वेश्चन में क्या पूछ रहे हैं? टोटल नंबर ऑफ एब्सेंटीज. That is, we need to count the total for each day. So here we have 8 plus 1, which is 9, 9 plus 2, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and here we have 5. So this is 20. So यहाँ पर there are 20 pictures in all. So the total number of absentees in that week was 20.